Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm making Maritozzi. They're an Italian cream bun, well really I should say a Roman cream bun, that are soft, buttery and with a slight citrusy hint, and they are loaded with luscious cream. So let's get underway. They're quite easy to make. What we need is strong flour, and we want 425 grams of it. That's it. And we want a teaspoon of fine sea salt, 2 tablespoons of castor sugar. They're not awfully sweet. 1 sachet of instant yeast. Now with the yeast, put the salt to one side of the bowl and the yeast to the other side, because if you put them directly in contact with each other at this stage, it can kill the yeast. Now for that citrusy element, I want the zest of half an orange and exactly the same of lemon. Give that a quick whir just to mix the dry ingredients. And then I have 225 mils of milk, which I've just warmed for about a minute in the microwave. I don't want this to be hot, just body temperature, barely warm to the touch. 1 egg, just crack that in. This is an enriched dough. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And in that goes to my dry ingredients. As soon as all the flour's been incorporated, I have 80 grams of soft butter here. I'm just going to drop in a piece at a time just until it's incorporated, and then I'll add the next bit. It only takes a few seconds. Well, doing it this way only takes a few seconds. And the last of the butter. This just needs to whir away for about 10 minutes, and I'll show you how you'll know when it's ready. Okay, the dough's had its time. Oh, it's great to get that turned off. So it's quite a tacky dough, but it's not sticky thanks to the butter. So you'll not need extra flour or any sort of fat to work with this. It's such a pleasure to work with. And to test to make sure that it has had enough time, all we need to do is hold it in front of some light source, and it should stretch so much so that we can see through it. We can see the light coming through, and that indicates that the gluten has been worked enough. And all we need to do is to form it into a ball, pop it in. I use a shower cap to cover my dough, then I can reuse it again and again. So this just needs to sit in a warm place now for, really depends on how warm your kitchen is, until it's doubled in size, which will take an hour and a half, again, just depending on the heat. So we'll see you in a minute. The dough's doubled in size, as you can see. Just look how full of air that is. And now for the fun part. Oh, look at that air escaping. I just want to give it a brief knead, if you could call this kneading. And I'm going to make it into a large fat sausage shape. There you've a couple of options. You can just do this by eye, try and make 10 even buns, or you can get your scales out and you want a bun between 75 and 80 grams. Perfect, 80 grams exactly. To shape the buns, it's very easy. What we want to do is just bring all the edges into the center. This will help create a rough dough ball. You can do this as many times as you like. The more you do it, the better sealed it will be and the better shape the final product will have. So once it's like that, we want to turn it over, seam side down, then cup our hand and roll the dough ball. Really pull it along your counter so it seals those edges underneath. The better they seal, the better sphere you'll get as it bakes. And we're just going to pop these onto a lined baking tray and repeat with the remaining 9. Try and leave as much space as possible between the buns because these will really swell up again. Not that it's the end of the world if they do slightly touch. So just get yourself a clean tea towel and cover these over. Again, we're going to let these rest now, this time for about 40 minutes or so, again until almost doubled in size, and then we're ready to bake. The buns are in the oven. They'll take 12 to 15 minutes in a 200-degree oven. That'd be 180 degrees fan. And to test if they're done, simply turn one over, tap on the bottom. If it sounds hollow, they're ready. And whilst we're waiting on those, I'm going to get on with the glaze for the buns. And it is super simple. I want 2 tablespoons of caster sugar and 50 mils of water. We'll just let this come to the boil and then give it a couple of moments and switch off the heat. To fill my buns, I want 300 mils of double cream and 2 heaped tablespoons of icing sugar. Again, not terribly sweet. These don't need it. And we'll just give this a whisk until we have soft, luscious peaks. Perfect. And just in time, my buns are ready. These look good. And now straight away, brush them all over with the syrup. This again adds a little bit of sweetness, but makes them look so gorgeous. Just transfer them now to a wire rack to cool completely. And then all's left to do is to slice them down the middle, not right to the bottom, and then fill them with lots and lots of our whipped cream. So there we have it, guys. I'm Maritozzi. If you've enjoyed the recipe, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification right beside that subscribe button so that every time I upload a new video, you'll get notified. And if there's anything you want to see me make in the future, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. Now I'm going to dig in. This could be rather messy. So good.